Signs, signs everywhere, signs. Signs for your business and signs for your ride. SignBro's is the place where we make your signs.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the SignBroCast. We are the SignBros.
Just in case you tried
Thank you for joining us on our weekly podcast. And we have a special guest. We're blessed to have our special guest today, Raymond Zavala from Blessed Barber Studio. How's it going?
Sir, AKA Papito.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good, man.
Good, man.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us, man.
Nah, thank you guys for having me here. You should have told me that we were gonna do the hello.
Oh, well, we wanted
I
to
would
catch
have tried it
off
at least. I would have tried it at
Start
least.
again.
Hello.
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 Hey.
Nice octave.
It works, man.
And he sings too. All right. Hey, so we're here to hear more about your business, man. Want to find out about you guys. I found out through online. These guys knew about it before, and I found it because I was looking up El Paso businesses, and you guys had a real nice success story, and I thought it was very interesting. So I wanted to hear
thank you.
about how you guys got started and stuff.
Cool logo too, yeah.
Well, all right. So the name of the business comes from my nickname as a barber, pretty much. I remember one time, it was about 2011 or something like that. I had a client. His name is Swift. He's a local DJ, karaoke DJ. He told me I gave him the first haircut, and we got really cool when I was cutting his hair. And he said, "Man, you blessed me. You got some blessed hands, bro." And when he told me that, like that name, kind of like
Bling.
yeah, it got stuck to me. I'm like, oh, I like that. I like that as a nickname. Usually, you don't want to, like when I was promoting on social media, you don't want to just put your name. You want to add like a nickname to it.
Sure.
Give it a twist.
Catchy, yeah.
Yeah. So I said, okay, Papito is my name, right? And let me put it, Papito Blessed Hands. There you go. Because he gave me that nickname. I'm like, all right, cool.
Nice.
And then from Blessed Hands, I started, before the barbershop, I actually started my own product company.
Oh, nice.
And it's funny because it was my wife that gave me the idea of naming it Blessed. Like, have you seen the cologne that says obsessed and things
Short
like that?
names, yeah.
So I think we was watching TV and trying to come up with names. And then she says, why don't you just name it Blessed? And that day was like, snap. Like,
Yeah,
damn, you
something
did
simple,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
The light came on.
So from Blessed Products came Blessed Barber Studio.
What kind of products were you talking about? Hair
Male
products?
grooming products, yeah. I'm
Okay.
talking about pomade for your hair, beard oils,
Oh, nice.
hair and beard shampoo and conditioner, shave gel, straight razors, black mask, hair fibers.
Wow.
And we have also scissors, like fading scissors, and we have more things coming. So
Wow.
yeah.
All under the name Blessed.
All under the name Blessed.
Sweet.
Yes.
Very cool. Wow.
Yeah, you're probably the first one that we've had on here that we really didn't know too much about. And the reason why we asked you to come in is because when I wanted to bring in a barber, but I didn't want to bring just any old barber.
Okay.
So what I did is I talked, to people around town and stuff like that, and who do you think? And your name came up a lot of times.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
They're
mentioning
yeah.
you a lot. The Blessed
Yeah,
Barber.
so
Well,
so,
El Paso, I appreciate that. a lot.
yeah. No, that's and we want to bring someone that's at least arguably the best at what they do. So
Oh, yeah, that means
shout
a
out
lot
to the
me.
people in El Paso
Thank
for
you, thank you.
That's right.
Yes.
naming you, man.
Very
Yes.
cool.
I would never consider myself the best at pretty much at cutting hair. I've seen so many barbers here in the city that cut really good hair, and not necessarily from my barbershop. You have a guy named Breezy from Trendsetters in Edgemere. He's really good. You have Will the barber. He opened up his new barbershop. He used to work with me. He's my friend. He opened up his own barbershop, the House of Barbers. He's really good. We have Omi the barber. Omi the barber is another barber that came from Puerto Rico, and man, they know him worldwide. And his
wow.
fades are like almost perfect, So we have him. We have Carlito the barber. He works actually next to me at my barbershop. We have Lily Fades. So I don't consider myself the best when it comes to cutting hair.
Just
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you though, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm pretty damn good. Like I'm really good. But I'm not gonna consider myself the best. I'm just a hard worker.
Sure.
I don't like to be complacent. I want to keep growing my business and growing myself as a barber in the industry.
That's good, man.
Tell us the difference between a regular haircut place and a barbershop for those who kind of don't know the difference.
Okay, there's three different things. Okay, so a regular haircut place, you would say like a franchise. You're talking about like a Supercuts or something like that. Like those family haircut places. I will never bash on these places, right? But it's more of production. It's more of
In and out,
in and out. Come in, let me just cut it because you need it.
$5.
Yeah, pay me real quick, leave, right? Now you go to a regular barbershop, that's when you really, people take time on the craft to give you the haircut you want. Now, we have a Blessed Barber Studio. Barber Studio meaning that we have a studio at the barbershops. I have 2 locations. They both have a picture and video studio, where what we do is that we do tutorials for online on how to cut hair. We show the haircuts. We do our own skits. We do videos. We also take pictures and headshots of our clients to promote ourselves, and we give it to them. So sometimes they might want a headshot for anything, right? And they'll go to a studio, pay money or whatever. What we do is that we take it for free, right? We edit them, we send it to them. Like, since I already have it here to promote myself, here you can have it and do whatever you want with it.
You talking about the pictures, the headshots?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's different.
That's why it's called a studio. We actually have a studio inside of the barbershop.
But when you say studio, you mean like photography studio?
Photography
Video
studio,
studio.
video studio.
Oh, wow.
Got you.
Like clients know when they come in, they know that we might film the haircut. We're like, hey, just to let you. In the beginning, we used to ask them. We used to say, listen, just to let you know,
Now you
I'm gonna give you a haircut, but I'm gonna film. And they're cool about it. Now, pretty much when they come in, they know that there's a chance they might get filmed. But they love it because they know they're gonna be on social media, and with the amount of followers that we have,
Yeah.
then they don't mind
cool.
getting a shout out. And
That's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I wouldn't do that, dude. Might need a zoom for my head, bro. I got a big head, man.
You got to charge him twice for a haircut.
Double blessed.
panoramic.
yeah.
Tell us where you're from and how you got started and stuff.
So I was born and raised in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I was there till I was 11. My mom, we moved to Jersey when I was 11. I thank my mom for that. She took me out of she took me out of poverty. I grew up in the projects, housing projects in Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico.
So I know you guys see the housing projects here. Puerto Rico's like way worse, like way poor. You know what I mean? So I didn't learn to cut hair until I was in Jersey, like the year after, when I was 12, actually.
Wow.
Did you do like the homies around the neighborhood or what?
Yeah. Well,
Is
the
that
thing
how it
is that, you see, in Puerto Rico, and where I grew up at, you look up to like 2 different people. You look up to basketball players, because a lot of people play basketball in the hood,
Baseball too, huh?
and some people look up to drug dealers.
Wow.
Either you want to play basketball, right, or sports or baseball, you want to do boxing, or you want to sell drugs. Why? Because these people used to get respected in the community. So I always felt like I want to be somebody to be respected. But the other person that gets respected is a barber. Nobody messes with a barber in the hood.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So I guess that's a good thing. I tried playing sports, I didn't. Obviously, I only grew up to 5'9", so
Better than a drug dealer. Yeah.
it's true. But then, better than being a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Well, I became a barber, and I started in Jersey. Actually, I had a friend that was bald, and I just shaved him I gave him a chili bowl before we went to go play basketball,
Chili ball.
and it was a regular razor, some soap and water, and I shaved him. And he said, "Hey, it looks pretty good. Let's go play." So that moment, I felt like, damn, I could probably do this for a living. At 12 years old, I'm like, what the hell I'm thinking about doing something for a living.
No idea what I was doing.
Yeah. So ever since then, I didn't stop. And then I'm 36 now, and
Wow.
here I am.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So you knew at 12 years old that you wanted to be a barber.
Oh, yeah. My mom didn't want me to be a barber. She said, first of all, I don't want you to be cutting nobody's hair. Because somebody's gonna come get you because you messed somebody up, and I don't want problems.
Worse than drug dealing, huh?
Yeah, almost the same thing. But she told me, she said, I want you to have a real profession.
Oh, really?
So she told me, she said, I want you to be a doctor, be a lawyer, be
Sure.
somebody else. Get a real profession, she told me. And then it's funny because I always tell the story because I teach seminars. I go around the world teaching how to,
Really?
better your business as a barber and all that. So I always tell them the story of how I came up. And I tell people that story. Like, my mom didn't want me to be a barber because she wanted me to have a real profession, And every now and then I ask my mom, remember when you said that? Like, how do you feel now?
I like me now, Mom.
And she tells me, shut up.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she says.
But going back to the idea of the respect, you're talking about Puerto Rico. Is that because of the environment? Because I know, like, a lot of people, like the women, go to their hair salons and they spend their time there, hours. They talk. Is that kind of the same environment for guys that like to get around and talk and open up and just share?
Well, you talking about the environment in the barbershop?
In a barbershop, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. The barbershop is the place where pretty much you kind of like,
Relax.
get out of the world.
Mm-hmm.
You come in, and it's supposed to feel like that. The barbershop is supposed to be a place where you forget about your problems and everything, and just come hang out. Not only to come hang out. The thing is that when you get a fresh haircut, when you look at yourself, right, and you tell yourself, damn, I'm looking rough, I need a haircut. The minute you get off the chair and you look at yourself, you're already feeling good.
Oh, yeah.
You feel different. You see it, So that along with us kicking and talking about the game last night or about the fight last weekend and stuff, it gives you a little bit of como relief,
Motivation.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that
Confidence.
environment that you create, does that help to bring that respect, like in Puerto Rico you were talking about? That the respect of the barber, that nobody messes with the barber type of thing?
Yes, because
of that?
Because you're the one, first of all, you're the one with a straight razor onto somebody's face,
Gotcha.
So
Makes sense.
But that alone, like, starts to develop trust. The person that's on your chair, whoever it is, I don't care how important it is. If they're on a chair, obviously they trust you.
Sure.
When they trust you, they have to feel comfortable. When they feel comfortable and they trust you, they respect you. So, like, when they get out of the chair, they look at us and say, wow, you made me look good. You made me feel good.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
No, I will make sure nobody messes with you.
Wow.
So that
I've
translates.
never heard that aspect of
Makes
being
sense.
of a hair.
That's a lot of
hair place.
responsibility that
It
a
is.
barber has on somebody's hair, on the beard.
And there's a lot of
fade.
responsibility, yeah. And I seen stuff that,
You messed up my hair.
yeah. I mean, I messed up hair before too. We all have,
It's part of it.
Yeah, but I seen stuff and people get upset, but it's part of it, And sometimes it's upsetting, then it becomes funny, But that's just life in the barbershop, pretty much,
Gotcha.
That's
Gotcha.
cool. So being a barber, do you hear a lot of stories and a lot of personal stuff? So you play doctor, psychiatrist, and all that stuff.
Man.
Counselor.
You play lawyer, judge, everything.
Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Dr. Papito.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you hear crazy stories and you get close to a lot of clients
Sure.
too. Like, I'm not gonna mention his name, but I have a client that he loves coming to the barbershop not only for the haircut, but he just comes to vent.
Sure.
And he tells me
Advice.
what's going on at home. And I was fighting with my wife because I can't believe she did this and she did that. And we always talk.
Sure.
And then his job, I can't mention his job because then don't know what it is. But his job is very, very interesting here in El Paso.
Yeah.
So we talk about things that, I don't talk. But I'm here sitting back and you go through Facebook, right? Things that are going on in the city, and you look at everybody's opinion and everybody's judging and giving their
Of course.
their
You just-
their decision
their
of what happened.
professional opinion.
Yeah, the professional opinion. And I'm here thinking, I know what happened. I know exactly what was said or whatever. So I'm just looking at it, but it's
You just
you come
listen.
across a lot of clients
Oh, yeah, I bet.
that are very interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, that says a lot about you because I believe that personality creates that environment where people feel comfortable. Like going to a restaurant, there's some restaurants that I just go to just because I like the environment, I like the people there, But in this case, and sometimes the food's maybe not that good, but in this case, you get the good service and you get the personality that all comes with it. I think that's what people responded to when you asked about around town.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. Because like what I was saying about people talking about you as being one of the better barbers in town. I mean, that's a matter of opinion. Everybody has they go to their barber, and to them, he's the best, obviously. Or else they wouldn't
Absolutely,
go to him.
yes.
So it is a matter of opinion. But the reason why I wanted to bring you in, because like I said, your name was kept being brought up. And for some reason, your name kept being brought up for some reason. You know, so.
You're doing something right.
Well, I've been here. I got here in 2010, right? And when I came here, the barber industry here in El Paso, like there was no barber industry. There was nothing but family hair places or whatever, right? Nobody really took it serious. No one took barbering. They didn't have any pride on what they did, you know. So that translates to the consumer, right? Clients and people didn't care about a haircut. Back in the East Coast and where I grew up at, it was important. It was major.
Yeah.
So when I started cutting hair, a lot of these people, especially kids from high school, they were seeing haircuts I'd never seen before. And they said, how do you get it so clean? How do you get it so sharp? And one person brought me two brought me four brought me 8.
Wow.
And I also started promoting myself on social media. And I started bringing shows to El Paso, like barber battles and everything.
Oh, really?
So I made a name because of what I was doing in the beginning.
Right.
And then we had the barbershop, and then we had people open up barbershops, and people started learning and doing the same thing. So we pretty much started that wave.
Wow.
You know?
There was a boom, but what year was it? Like 2012?
2000, yeah, 11,
It was like
12, 13. 12, 13.
I
Everybody wanted to be a
Barber
barber.
boom.
Barber boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, the barber boom. There you go.
Now that you brought up some shows and stuff like that, I had no idea that was even a thing until here recently. You know what I mean? Now that there's people coming in from out of town and bringing in people from out of town to get, I don't know if they're competitions or bars or what
Recognition,
shows, like,
Yeah,
shows,
it's like a concert. Like, you set up a concert, you bring an artist, right, and or several artists or something like that. Well, what they do is that they set up a competition that consists of different categories, like the best low fade with beard. So you have, let's say, 10, 15 barbers competing, doing a low fade with beard, and then you have the fastest fade. You have 15 minutes.
Fastest fade? Wow.
Yeah, you have 15 minutes to give you the cleanest fade. That one's really fun.
With like celebrity judges and stuff, probably, right?
And then what they do to bring the crowd, they bring celebrity barbers. That's where the word celebrity barbers come in. Because since we're known all over, then okay, I know people want to meet. Let's say if I'm from a different city, people want to meet Papito Blessed Hands. Well, let's contact him and let's bring him out to be one of the judges.
Yeah.
So we were doing that here, and just try to let people know that El Paso got good barbers.
Yeah.
So from 2012 till now, I'm gonna tell you like this. Not only because I'm from El Paso, I consider myself from El Paso, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Not only because I'm from here, but I've been to all the major cities in Texas, and El Paso got the best barbers. Honestly, I seen the work that they do around, and it took 7 years from 2012, 7 years for the Paso to be the number 1 in haircuts.
Really?
Wow.
That's major.
Yeah,
That makes
it
me
is.
proud,
It's
honestly.
huge,
So
man. Yeah.
yeah.
And why did you choose El Paso? Or what brought you to El Paso?
military.
Oh, hey, nice.
So thank God for the army.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
Thank you for your service.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. I got out and I stayed here. I didn't even want to go back home.
We hear that a lot. We hear
Yeah.
a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love El Paso.
Yeah.
This is home to me.
Awesome.
I don't think I'm going anywhere. So
Right on. Right on.
Very good.
So you have 2 locations, what, east side,
yeah,
west side?
I have the one on the east side, which is here, Mountwood in Zaragoza, right next to the Shell gas station. And then the one on the west side, that one is okay. So Omi the barber, the one I mentioned earlier, he was one of the first sponsored barbers by the products company.
Oh, wow.
I
There's
brought-
sponsorships as well.
Yeah, I sponsor barbers
Oh,
that
you-
they
got you,
represent
got you,
the
you do,
brand and
got you.
everything. I brought him here to El Paso to teach a class, but it was in Tucson. But I brought him here to work one day. So one day was enough for him to see that we did the same thing, but over here back then I was getting $40 a haircut. He was getting 12 in Puerto Rico.
Oh, wow.
For the same thing. It took him one day to say, you know what, I'm
I'm
moving over
staying
here.
here.
Yeah, he went back.
Go
Yeah, he went back to Puerto Rico. He sold his barbershop. He sold his cars. He still got the house though, and he moved over here.
Wow.
And a year and a half later, I told him, how about let's do a partnership, bro? You earned it. Let's go half and half, and let's build a second location.
Oh, wow.
And you're gonna be the co-owner. So he co-owns the west side,
Nice.
Oh, well.
and that's
Smart.
it's at the Alamo, right at the You know the little shopping centers around in front?
Yeah.
There's like a Pizza Hut right there,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
right next to it. That's the second location.
And he's a paisano from
And
your,
he-
from your from your
Yeah,
hometown.
yeah,
Your yeah, Puerto Rico, right? It's awesome.
And he loves El Paso too. He's another one tells me, bro, I'm never leaving El Paso.
Oh, wow.
Nah, we like it here.
And we got a good friend who's from Puerto Rico, who's living in Houston, and we can't get him here. So
trying to
maybe
bring him
after he hears this, he'll be encouraged.
Influence him, man.
Yeah. And then, you know,
He's a
there's,
teacher, he's not a
there's a
barber.
lot of Puerto Ricans here too. Last time I read something that I guess it's because of the military. There were over like 30,000 Puerto Ricans in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
But I sometimes I don't know. I may be wrong. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't like talking about that too much because I don't know. I guess I learned not to be biased. I don't like mentioning Puerto Rico too much because it'll make people think that I'm only like pulling for Puerto Rican people, and I'm a people's person. You know, depending on how you are, how you treat me, how you treat others. Not, you know, I don't go based on where you're from. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. But I'm sure you get asked that all the time because I mean, when you speak, you're obviously from.
You got that.
Oh yeah, my
Your
accent. Yeah, my
you
accent
got
tells
the
you right
Puerto
away.
Rican accent
Yeah.
right away. So I'm sure you
Yeah.
get asked that all the time.
I do. And like I said, I'm a proud Puerto Rican, obviously.
Sure.
I'm a proud American. You know? I guess I'm one of
That's
those.
best,
I'm a
man.
proud Puerto Rican, yes. I'm a proud American. I'm a proud El Pasoan.
Yes.
There you go. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Now, going back to that little competition you have that show, do you guys use live models? Or live?
Oh yeah.
Really?
We
Okay.
offer free hair.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, we offer free haircuts. We tell people, hey, you want to be my model for a competition? It's a free haircut. You don't have to pay for
I
it.
was like, yeah.
And we have people in the crowd that we ask. Sometimes competitors come in without a model, so we ask anybody wants to get a free haircut.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was just curious.
So yeah, so you go in, get a free haircut, and if you win, you go upstage and take some pictures.
There you go.
Nice.
So it's a cool
Cool.
Yeah,
thing.
Wins all the way around.
Yeah.
You said earlier that you charge 40. Is that like the standard rate for barber, or is it somebody that's higher up, better
Well,
barber? They
that
charge
probably
more.
includes
Or?
the whole thing.
Well, I used to
What?
back then. That was 3 years ago. I used to charge 40. Like, I'll say I don't like.
I gotcha.
Yeah, no, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I charge $60 a haircut.
Gotcha.
You know, $60 is you get everything. You get facial, you get the haircut, you get the whole thing. But that's my price, my personal
Right.
price.
Because you've built up your name where you can charge that.
Yes,
Got
yes.
Gotcha.
But for the barbers is walk-in is 25, and for appointments appointments is $5 extra. So a regular haircut is 25. If you get full service, it's $10 extra, which is 35. But with the appointment is 30, or the full service with the appointment is 40. Now, we have the highest prices in the city, you know, but we still got a lot of people in.
Sure. I
It's
believe it.
not just the haircut; it's the service we
It's the
provide,
service, the environment.
and the way we treat our clients. We greet them when they come in. We talk to them. We offer them water. We don't talk on our phones when we're taking care of the clients. Because that's a thing.
huge.
That's
man.
huge.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. You know, and little things. We hang their coats. We help them put it back on. We talk to them. We don't, in the middle of the haircut, we don't, I don't have nobody that takes a smoke break, comes back, leaves them there. System, you know, I seen barbers that sit a client down, drape them, right? And then, hey, give me 1 second. I'm going to go eat something real quick. I'll be back.
Oh, what?
I'm like, come on, man. You know,
that's
Wow.
we don't do that. You know, as soon as you come in, also if you have appointments, if you set up an appointment at 3 o'clock, your chair's waiting for you at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, that's important, man.
Yeah, so that's one of the big things that we
It
have.
sounds to me like you want to bring back that old. That's kind of how I imagine how it was like in the 50s,
Mayberry.
60s. Yeah, you come in and you know small little place and everybody knows each other and you have that personal
Yes.
one-on-one connection. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's awkward when
That's-
you're there and
that's true.
there's no conversation. You're just there and they're talking to
is.
each other or they're
Yeah.
doing this and
Or they cut him, right? And then they talking to each other. They stop. No, so I saw the game.
Yeah. I seen that.
And then the client's here, looking at you like, okay, are you gonna finish my
What
haircut?
about
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
what I don't like is when they assume they're done and they just start taking you off. They don't even like ask you, hey, you like it? And it's like, are you done? No, you're not done, man.
Yeah. No, we focus on interacting with our
That's
clients
awesome.
fully. I mean, I have a client that his haircut takes 25 minutes, but he's in my chair for like an hour. Why? Because we're talking.
Sure, sure.
And we're talking, and he's talking to everybody, and we all starting a conversation.
Nice.
And then 20 minutes pass, and we're like, yo, I gotta cut
Oh,
your hair.
yeah. Got another appointment.
But it's fun. It makes them feel good, and that's the whole point. You know, the haircut's good, obviously, but the fact that he was there for a little bit, got away mentally from everything else, and had a good time, that's what matters. That's what's gonna make them come back.
So when you do like an appointment, that's usually people who request somebody, probably, right? They go in for a certain barber that they already
Yeah, they make
know or
appointments
something.
for
At a
certain
certain
people.
time.
Yeah.
I think this thing came off.
Oh.
It turned off.
Did
Is
it?
that a problem? Or maybe my
No.
mic turned off.
Your voice should be fine.
Okay, so my mic is good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
I don't want half of the show to be out.
No, that's interesting, man. Interesting.
I noticed something about barbers. We do we do graphic design, we do business cards, we do all that kind of stuff here with SignBros. But and I don't mean this in any negative way. It's all positive. Every barber that I've done designs for their business cards, they all know how they want their cards, and they're all very particular about how they want their design and all that stuff. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with, I don't know if it's the schooling, but they're all very particular about how they want their stuff done.
Well, it's kind of the same thing with the haircuts. You know, we have some barbers like myself. I never mind a picky client. You know, I'm picky myself. So I usually tell them when I have a new client. Well, when I have a new client, they know who I am already. So they trust me. I know I'm getting a haircut with somebody really good. So, you know, no worries. But if I have somebody that doesn't know me and wants to try me, I let them know. Listen, you know, I'm gonna take care of you. The whole thing is to listen to them, right? So when that you develop, I guess that detail mentality, and that translates to everything you do.
Yeah, exactly.
So you come being a business card. No, I want it like this. I want it like that.
Sure. It's the creative part. I mean.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like an art. So
Yeah,
like,
you're
it's
an
the
artist.
artistic side of your brain is
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
Of course, man. But it's good. It's good. I think I'd prefer that than somebody to come in and like, well, I don't know. You know,
It's-
how do you want
it's
your
easier.
cards?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. You go ahead. I don't know. Shoot, you know.
And then you do something you want, and they don't like it.
And they don't like it, yeah.
It's the same thing with a haircut. You ask them, what do you want to get today? And they say, no, do what you want. And then, okay, so, but you got to tell me how do you want to show.
Yeah,
You
you have
want
to give me some kind of idea.
Because sometimes you don't know. I feel the way I feel today is, if you want me to do what I want to do, I want to bust you down
Sure.
and finish fast because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that.
All bald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it easy.
So it's easier always. But yeah, that's how I guess because of the haircuts, we develop that sense of detail. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
about any like future plans you have for Blessed? Open a Northeast location or?
Well, okay, I don't know about opening a third location. There's a lot of people that are opening multiple barbershops. The thing is, in order for you to open up another location, you got to make sure that one is already filled. It's very hard. Excuse me. It's very hard to fill in the barbershops because, and I don't say this in a bad way, but it's hard to find professional, licensed, responsible, and reliable barber all at the same time.
Trustworthy.
It's very hard.
Wow.
And the big thing is license. Like you have to go to school for 1,500 hours, which is triple the time the amount of time that a cop needs to become a cop.
Wow.
You need 1,500 hours. So a lot of people see it as they start learning how to cut hair from in their houses or whatever, and they want to translate that to the barbershop, and they don't want to skip school. But when the inspectors come in and they catch you with an unlicensed barber,
Gotcha.
the person gets a fine and the owner gets a bigger fine.
Oh yeah.
So the thing is that to find somebody like that is hard. So I can't open up another one if I don't have the chairs all filled in.
Are the people that you trust that are going to do their job
Right.
to keep the name up for what you've been already doing?
And that's another one. So we have a system on, when you come in, this is how we treat our clients. If you don't follow the system, then you obviously can't work here. I could easily hire somebody just to pay me the rent
Oh, sure.
and take your money. But I think the reputation
Oh, definitely.
goes
It's a lot
longer.
more. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, reputation is one of the reasons why I'm here talking to you guys.
Exactly.
So-
Exactly. Question. Go ahead. I
Well, he's being very modest. He's got a career in cutting hair too. He took a mission trip. You remember?
Oh yeah.
He took a mission trip to Mexico with my dad. Our dad's a preacher,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just being nice, and he was cutting some kid's hair.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, the mom came after him and was not happy with his work. So he felt so bad, he paid the kid money.
I'm like, here, go get a haircut. Go get it. When your hair grows out, here's a couple bucks. Go.
So his career lasted very short career.
Well, it was.
But you were a barber once.
Yeah, I was a barber.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I was a
Yeah.
barber once.
Yeah, I used to be a
For
barber
about-
back then.
For about 10, 15 minutes.
First and last haircut.
First and last. Yeah. Now I do my own, obviously.
Well, that's a good concept, though. Go to someone's haircut and they end up paying you after pay your clients.
If you don't like it, we'll pay you back. There you go. That's the motto.
Yeah, poor
Well.
kid.
So you married, kids?
Yes, I am. I am married. I have 4 kids. I have one of my daughters. She's here for the summer, but she lives in Pennsylvania.
Oh wow.
But my 2 oldest, I always had custody of them since they were 2 and 3. Right now they're in high school. They're in Monwood High School.
Oh, my
Yep.
word.
Yeah.
Nice.
Golo and Omaris. Everybody knows. Everybody knows them because of me. So.
Oh, nice.
Shout out.
They
Shouts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my kids.
Oh,
Love you.
Dad.
Embarrassing, Dad. Don't say my name.
Then my wife, she's from here. She's from here. We met in 2000 and at the end of 2014, and we're married and we have a baby. She's 3. She's about to be 4.
Wow.
So one of my kids, the youngest one, she's both half Mexican, half Puerto Rican.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good mix.
We always debate. No, she's more Puerto Rican than
Yes.
Mexican. No, she's more Mexican than
It
Puerto Rican.
depends
see how she talks.
on her attitude
Yeah.
and her
accent.
temper.
Oh, she's definitely Mexican. Yeah, just like her mom.
Oh, cool, man. So how many guys do you have working at the shop right at your particular location?
Okay, so on the east side location is 9 of us, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Myself, yeah, it's 9 of us. And then on the west side, we have 6 barbers.
Wow.
Yeah, total 6 barbers.
I remember my question.
There you go. Came back.
Later, yeah. Since it's so hard to get people to have a license, like you said, they want to, translate what they do at home to a place. Can you teach them? Can you give them hours?
Well,
Or is that you need another
no,
license
that's a
for
good
that?
question.
I'm sure.
Here in the state of Texas, that's called an apprenticeship.
Okay.
The state of Texas doesn't do that. You have to actually go to barber school and clock in your hours. Yeah, and there's a couple of barber schools here right now. Right now, I'm working with Montana Barber Institute.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw that.
they just moved. They have a new one in Zaragoza.
Yeah.
Where I'm setting up job placement, which is as soon as
nice.
they graduate, they can come to the shop and
nice.
work. And I like hiring barbers that have never worked in a barber shop before, rather than
train
an
'em.
experienced barber. I'd rather train
train
them
'em.
and mold them
Mold them.
than come with like bad habits and things like that. You know?
Yeah.
So
That's interesting that it's a law. Other states don't have that law.
there's other, yeah, they do, but it's not. So I guess some states they don't enforce them as much. Like for instance, Pennsylvania, you need to be licensed, but you don't really have inspectors coming in and bother people. Here in Texas, they do that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a good thing at the end of the day. I'm sure you wouldn't want to come in a barbershop.
Everybody has their permit and stuff.
Yeah, and get a haircut by somebody that's not licensed and they don't know what they're doing.
Been there, done that, yeah.
And it's not just about knowing how to cut hair, because the school just teaches you the basic. They don't really teach you how to cut really good. It's only the basics.
Wow.
But the school teaches you about sanitation, about diseases and everything.
Oh, wow.
You have no idea the diseases that you can give a client from another client by not cleaning your tools
that's
right.
huge,
Wow.
man. Yeah.
Or clients coming in with, I'm sure you guys see a lot of, I don't know, maybe stuff in the hair. I don't know.
I seen it. I seen
a
that
lot of
before. I seen a lot of piojos too. You know what I'm saying? And
That's what he
you,
was afraid to say.
Yeah,
you know the law kind of like protects you as a barber. It allows you to tell the client, listen,
To
we
notice
cannot
it.
give you the service because of your son or your daughter. You need to either cut it off or clean it.
Right.
There might be clients, that have a condition where they have open wounds or something in the back of the head.
Gotcha.
You're getting blood in your clippers. If you don't know how to clean them or whatever,
Sure. Wow.
transfer to the other.
Yeah, wow, that's huge, man.
Big
So
lawsuit.
It's
A lot
a
of
big
different
big
perspectives, yeah.
And they
responsibility.
teach you that in school. That's why it's important to go to school and learn this and get certified. Bro.
Wow, that's a lot of.
It is.
That's too much. You just scared me from being a barber, bro. I was considering it, and I'm like, no.
Oh man, when it's not just a lot of people. The most famous one is ringworm. Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
I won't give you ringworm or whatever. But there's so many other diseases that you can transfer from one client to the other.
Wow.
That is, it kind of scares you. So it helps you focus more on it to learn it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, I seen
That's-
some bad
yeah.
stuff.
Well, that's when you figure out who were the ones who are really, really wanting to dedicate themselves to it. I think
Yeah.
in school.
That's why it's important, like when you go to a barber shop, you know, I guess to look at a license, you know. The person might be really good at cutting hair, but he might not know
Sure.
certain
take care
things
of
with
his-
sanitation, and that's a problem.
Wow. You think our barber, and when we grew up, Santo Sanchez, you think he knew about all that stuff? That was his name, was
Yeah, we
Santo
had a-
Sanchez.
Yeah, he was a buddy of ours, his grandpa, man. $1 a haircut. $1 a
Yeah.
haircut. We grew up and we'd come back home with cuts on our ears and all this. Man.
Hey, but it was $1.
It was $1, man. Yeah. Beat it.
Can't beat that.
Oh wow, oh, very cool. So, does your wife cut hair as well too? Who cuts your hair? Out of curiosity, my wife cuts my hair once in a while.
Yeah, can
Okay.
barbers cut their own hair?
Well, we cut each other's hair. Like, I know how to give myself a haircut.
Okay,
Wow.
Like, just give me a mirror, the clippers, and I know how to do the whole thing myself.
Wow.
But we kind of go to each other, you
Okay.
know. If it's not busy, hey, can you cut my hair? Can you cut my hair? I'll cut you right back. We do that.
Are you guys real critical of each other? Or?
Oh yeah,
really?
yeah, we do. But we known each other we've known each other for so long that we already know how we like the haircut.
Yeah.
And sometimes is like, let's say his haircut might be not difficult but kind of annoying. Like, for instance, Carlitos' hair. And he's gonna kill me for this. Carlito goes to like every single barber, and it's like nobody can get his hair right, you know. And when he tells me, "Yo, cut my hair," it's like, "All right, cool. You know, I'm gonna try a little bit, whatever." You know, I love it when he cuts my hair, right? I guess my haircut's easier, but his is like, nah.
I got that problem too.
Yeah. No, but we cut each other. Usually in the barbershop, that's what happens. And then you say you ask if my wife cuts hair.
Well, my wife cuts my hair once in a while.
My wife actually went to school she has her hours.
Ah,
She just hasn't taken the test yet because she doesn't know right now what she wants to do.
Sure.
But she did finish the 1,500 hours.
wow.
No, on cosmetology is, I think it's 1,300, 1,200.
Wow.
Barber is more. Barber is 1,500.
And that's because of the straight edge knife. I'm
Yes,
pretty- that's
yes.
your
The
biggest
extra
reason.
hours is for the shaving and all
Not
that.
everybody can do the straight edge, right? You
As
have,
opposed
you have
to-
to have a special permit for that.
That's
or-
what makes you a-
that's
that's
a
what makes
barber.
you a
That's what makes you a barber.
Oh, okay.
The straight
Once you
edge.
take the extra hours for that.
Wow.
'Cause I don't know if you guys knew this, but there's a proper way of shaving. Like, I'm sure you guys just grab the
Direction
razor
and
and just
stuff.
go,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think it's 1, 2, 3. I don't
You
know.
forgot already,
yeah,
man.
you
You're,
should
you're
know, man.
rusty.
Well, because we don't really follow it, you know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like when you take a test drive or a driving test or whatever, you gotta drive with 2 hands. We don't do that.
Yeah, got you.
So there's a proper way of you how to shave, you know, and they teach you that. Like, do we do that? Do we do it in the barbershop? No, nobody does. We just go straight bump.
All I know
There's
is
a proper way.
There's a proper way.
the only thing I've heard is you never go against it. Is that true?
It's the green.
No, it's even cleaner if you go against it.
Really? I don't know.
Well, with the steps, you don't. You kind of go with it. What we do now is that we use electric shavers. So with the electric shaver, you can shave against the grain, right? And it won't irritate you as much as a razor.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Got you.
Just leave it to the pros.
Yeah. Look,
visit Blessed.
Look, if I need a sign, I'm not gonna try to make my own sign. I'm gonna come here.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Those things are super sharp, right? Any incidents with those razors?
Well, you remember back then when you had the hone and you had to kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
sharpen
yeah.
it
Yeah,
up? Okay, that's illegal. You
Really?
can't use it. Yeah, because you reusing it for different clients.
Health reasons.
Health reasons, yeah.
A new one every time. a
So
new
now, yeah, the new ones that they have is disposable. You snap it in half, place it in the. I wish I could have brought one to show you guys.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next
Yeah,
time.
next time. There you go.
clip. Give Nate a haircut. Or
Yeah.
On the
I
spot.
know. Yeah, live right here.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you snap it in half, you put it in, you use it, and once you're done with it, you throw it away. So you got to use a new one for a different
So
client
no
every time.
more.
Oh no,
Not
that's
even for looks, man. Just to be cool. And just,
Just do it and
you
then
got-
break it and throw it away.
yeah, you
just
got it
like-
for decoration,
Get
but
fined, huh?
yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you get fined. Like the inspector might come in and tell you, you know you can't use that, right? They'll tell you. If they catch you using it, you can get a fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, and going in a different direction of this, what about these new designs that they're doing on the hair, man? Do you have anybody that I've seen like they do like faces on the head and
Logos,
stuff like that?
team logos and stuff?
yeah,
Team logos, letters,
You guys do
numbers.
all that?
Yeah, we do all that. We don't. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you we do everything. We don't have a guy right now that does faces, right? But when it comes to team logos, letters, numbers, even like a writing or something like that, yeah, we do that. We do the designs and everything. Right now, Omi's really good at designs. Carlitos is, I would say probably Carlitos, when it comes to designs, he's probably the best one when it comes to it.
And that's all done by freehand?
Freehand.
It's not like you put like a
template?
a template or something. I don't know. I'm just
They,
curious.
they
'Cause
made
it's so good.
attempts before
Stencil.
to come up with a stencil. Like companies have done it before. They do it like a stencil. They cut up the hole like in a piece of paper.
Yeah.
They'll put it on side the head, and then there's something that you put like
a
color,
powder or
like paint or
something?
something like powder,
Oh,
and then you follow it.
That
But that
is-
didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that doing
Yeah, it's
think
pretty
it'd be
much on top
really
of the head.
hard.
like
man, it's gotta be
haircut by
freestyle.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen some stuff and some people are amazing, man.
Oh yeah. I see.
Amazing. I saw one the other day. The guy did a Snoop Dogg's face, and then he did like a little braid, and it looked.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
his name is Rob the Original. He's a friend of mine from San Antonio. Real
Oh,
cool
okay.
guy and real talented. Yeah.
Yeah, now these guys are sharp, man.
They're
Yeah.
starting to do them on horses too. All
And he
I saw that.
he does it on horses, on dogs.
On horses, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool designs like on the hip of the horse.
Yeah.
Real cool designs.
I got a friend, a client of mine, that he has horses. He takes them to Ruidoso to like compete and all that. And he told me he wanted me to go out there and do it to his horses. So looking forward to that.
Hell
Same
yeah,
concept?
Man. Yeah.
same.
Take
Yeah,
pictures
same
and then
thing.
post that.
Oh yeah,
For
that's
sure.
something you definitely
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I got another friend that wants me to do it to his dogs. So, you know,
Wow.
I should tell them hold them. I don't want them to get bitten or something like that.
Can you do our logo?
Tranquilize them or
Can you
something.
do our logo on Carlos's head?
In the back right here. That'd be
Do you
interesting.
do designs
Which
also?
logo? Which
Oh,
one?
no,
That-
the other one.
But the probably
This
Simon
one.
was, yeah, that's,
yeah, you could get that.
you, can
That's
probably,
easy.
you can probably put it about that actual size. Right?
You give me a bonus, I'll do it. Bonus for that. Come on.
That'll
He
be
said,
your bonus.
he said put the picture next to it, actual size.
Actual size.
I'll be like a billboard.
Be nice. Be nice.
And speaking of social media, you have all that stuff. What do you have? Facebook, Instagram? What do you guys?
Yeah, well, the Instagram is the strongest one. That I
Really?
have. Yeah, on that one I think I have 177,000 followers.
Wow.
On that one.
Cool.
So that one is Papito _ Blessed Hands.
Okay.
On Facebook, it's the same thing. It's Papito _ Blessed Hands. And then for the barbershop is just like that, Blessed Barber Studio. On both, on Facebook and on Instagram. And then for the products is Blessed by PBH.
By PBH.
Bless
PBH, Papito Blessed Hands.
There you
Nice,
go.
very good.
So, and that was on both Instagram and Facebook.
So no actual website, just Facebook?
Well, the website, yeah, blessedbypbh.com. That's
Oh,
where you
.com.
go
Okay, gotcha.
order the products.
Yeah.
Okay,
Blessedbypbh.com.
wow.
Or if you're local, come to the barbershop and we have the products here.
There you go.
Give
Yeah.
me the address and the phone number.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure we get all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but go ahead and say it. The address and
The address to the barbershop?
yes.
Okay, so the address to the shop on the east side location, Blessed Barber Studio, is 12135 Mountwood Drive, Suite 112. Right next to where you get your license plates and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's too easy.
Carlos
The one-
knows what that is.
Yeah, yeah. I got it. Once I tell people that, they know. The one on the west side is 7049 South Desert Boulevard, which is another easy one. It's at the outlet mall.
By the
Not inside the outlet mall, but when you look outside to the parking lot, you're gonna see the Pizza Hut right next to it. The one in the middle, Blessed Barber
That's a
Studio.
good location right there.
Very
It
good.
is. It is. It's very good.
Cool. Well, it's been fun, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks for
you
coming in, man.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate
Thank you
your
guys
time,
for
yeah.
having me. This
and,
was fun.
and can we put you on the spot and say if anybody mentions the podcast, they get Papito to sing and dance for them or a discount or something? Put you on the
Well,
spot.
I don't want to sing again because I think it was bad.
That was one note. It was good, man. It was good.
No, but I want to thank you guys for
Definitely.
contacting me and bringing me out here. This is really fun.
Yeah.
Sign Bros you hear from myself, Papito Blessed Hands. If you need signs, if you need banners, if you need anything like that, this is a place that you gotta come. Sign Bros.
Excellent.
appreciate that, man.
Appreciate it,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you
Good.
guys.
Thank you for your time.
Make
Yeah.
sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want to thank Ray from Blessed Barber Studio for coming in, and
Papito.
El Papito.
it's been fun, man. So
All right,
we're
thank you.
Thanks, man.
signing off.
Thank you. Have a good day.
SignBro's is the place where we make it sound.